Um, Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, Africa, and good morning to the world. It's yet another revolutionary morning. Today, the 27th of September 2021, and we shall shortly have the anthem of Uganda, the anthem of the party, and then we shall have the prayer. So let me take this opportunity to invite Honorable Bashir Kaziwe to come and take us through our national anthem and the People Power anthem. Honorable Bashir Kaziwe, the Member of Parliament, Kawempe.
We ready ourselves for the national anthem. O Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future in thy hand. United, free for liberty, together we'll always stand. The People Power anthem. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. We shall wear the victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear the victor's crown. In the new Uganda, Olutalo, Garuwede, Tuliyambale ngule, olutalo ngaluwedde, tuliyambale ngule, imizimba mu Uganda. People power, people power, our power. It's one of those hardest times to sing before a president that is a musician. It really made my mid-morning hard, but thank you so much.
We shall quickly have a prayer from Honorable Joyce Bagala. The Lord is telling me that He has spoken to you this morning. Yeah.
Thank you. Dear Lord, we bless your name for life. We bless your name for our families. We bless your name for our children, for our country. We ask you to guide us through this press conference and to help those who are incarcerated and those who are suffering at the hands of a dictator, through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much. Please, you can have your seats. I want to again thank you very much for being with us today, the members of the press. We have called you here to definitely say something about the current state of affairs of this country. A lot has been happening. A lot of blackmail on the national inter-platform has also been happening. And we have also been doing a lot of activities. So it was with great importance that on such a revolutionary Monday, we come out and have a word with you, especially that we have the President and ministers and the members of Parliament of the National Inter-Platform. I want to recognize very humbly the presence of all members of Parliament from your distinguished constituencies. You form the crux and locus of our political wing. And I want to also thank you for quite a commendable work that you have done, the time you have spent in office. I think you should clap for yourselves for the work and reputable reputation that you have given to the party that is so young. Without wasting any time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be quite quick. I am going to invite our party spokesperson, Honorable Joel Senyonyi, to come and take charge of the rest of the session of this press conference. I thank you.
Thank you. Comrade Waiswa, Mufumbiro. People power. Our power. I want to join him in welcoming colleagues. Thank you for coming through today. Very quickly, just to take note of the colleagues who are here. The Honorable Kaya Christine. The Honorable Kaya Christine, all the way from Chivoga, kindly stand and wave. Hey. Honorable Tevandeke Charles from Bale. Honorable David Karwanga from Busuju. Honorable Simwa Fred from Nachifuma. Honorable Alan Mayanja from Nakaseke. Honorable Goreti Namuga from Maogola, Sembabule. Honorable Joyce Bagala from Mitiana. It is well. Honorable Robert Sechitoleko, Bamunanika. People power. Bodyguard wa Honorable Naboze. Honorable Sazi Godfrey from Gomba. Honorable Derek Nyeko from Makindye. People power. Honorable Dr. Hilary Chiaga from Mawokota. Honorable Betty Nambozi from Mukono. Hey, Akupo Kalimuchi? Oh, okay. Put it at Dagaredi. Honorable Teddy Nambozi from Fiji. Honorable Dr. Christine Diwalana from Bukoma Sindi. Honorable Kaziwe Bashir from Kawempe. People power. Honorable Patrick Nsamba from Kasanda. People power. Our power. People power. Honorable Aloysius Mukasa from Rubaga. People power. Our power. We are Kamege Misango Mukodi. Honorable Manjeri Chebakutika from Jinja. She's also a deputy chief opposition whip. Honorable Charles Matovu. I think I saw Honorable Charles Matovu around. Yes. Then Honorable Musao Yali Muvyuma. He does the treating guards, he wires us up. People power. There are any other I've not recognized. I saw the speaker of KCCA, Zahara Luirika. And I see Councillor Buke and several others, Councillor Mulongo. I see our LC3 councillors. Kindly stand, those who are here. All right, thank you for coming through, all leaders here, Parliament, Council, and elsewhere. The President will elucidate on this matter. As you have noted, we had a convention in the US. Ugandans in the diaspora joined by Ugandans here, our leaders who went to connect with them. Because you see, we make a mistake when we think that this struggle is for only us who are here. But there's many Ugandans out there in the diaspora who are tired of status quo. They are out there not because they want, but circumstances push them to be out there. They want to return to their country. Many of them actually, they had to seek political asylum. So they want change, they want to be able to return here. So it's important that we connect with them every so often. And that's the convention that has been happening. So that we expand. We expand our connections, that we grow this struggle that we are involved in. Because those are Ugandans too. So wherever Ugandans are, we want them to be involved in the push for a better country. And so we appreciate all of those Ugandans out there that put this together. We appreciate Ugandan leaders that traveled from here to go and connect with our colleagues out there to make sure that this gets to happen. We appreciate them very much. A lot has been happening, and colleagues and of course our President will talk about these issues, but you have been watching. Mr. Museveni was in Bunyoro sometime, and he said, I'm going to finish this Kyagulanyi group, I'm going to finish NUP. And being the rebel leader that he is, he decided he will use many rebel tactics to make that happen. Luckily for us, we are extremely alert. We are watching, and so nothing is catching us unawares, and he's certainly not going to finish us as he imagines, because we can read these things even within an envelope. And that's why we have many of our MPs here. One to stand in solidarity with our colleagues, Honorable Sewanyana and Honorable Segirinya, who have been incarcerated simply because they belong to NUP. And we are aware that the plan is to slowly but surely come for leaders within NUP. So today it is Sewanyana and Segirinya, tomorrow it is somebody else. We'll say that's why we are here in solidarity. So we are saying an attack on any one of us is an attack on all of us. An attack on Kalanzi, on Oliver, on Machete, on Honorable Sewanyana, on Honorable Segirinya is an attack on all of us. And we see he's trying to broaden it. So let's remove bail, arrest these NUP supporters and leaders, throw them in jail. No getting bail, keep them there for years. We are alive to these realities. And as a country, we are not going to allow illegality to happen. We are saying no to these things. That's why we are here, in solidarity. So, banda ife tugamba nti nga NUP. Batusanze tulaba. Omanyi Uganda agamba nti ekijjomanyi kinyaga bitono. Museveni yali Bunyoro eyo n'agamba nti group ya Kyagulanyi eno NUP ngenda bamalawo. Atya ng'akozesa obukujjukujju ng'akozesa engeri ez'ekirekera. Era kimuze mulaba bannaffe bangi basibiddwa, ba Oliver, ba Kalanzi, ba Machete, bali eyo n'abalala bayitirivu. Kakati yagasseko n'abakulembeze Honorable Sewanyana, Honorable Segirinya, bali eyo emisango gitategeerekeka. Naye ffe tugamba nti olumba omu ku ffe oba ffenna oba otulumbye ffenna. Era ensonga lwaki tuli wano tugambe nti nedda tugenda kukkiriza nkola ya kiyekera, tetugenda kukkiriza ggwanga lyaffe kusereba nga tulaba. Era mwe Museveni obukodyo bwafumbafumba kakati ne bail gijjeewo such that bano basapota aba NUP n'abakulembeze tubasibe babeereyo mu kkomera myaka n'ebisiibo nga teri abawona kakalu ka kooti. Tetubiganye ebyo. Ensonga lwaki twagala okwogera n'eddoboozi ery'omwaguka era tujja kuba tuwulira ekituzaako kubanga tugenda kukkiriza nkola ya kiyekere. Mwe Museveni si kooti yeteekawo kooti n'agamba nti kakati nzizizaawo enkola eya rule of law. Amakooti galina okukola emirimu gyabwe. So that's why we are here. And we are going to hear from a few of our colleagues and then I'll resultantly call our president to address us. Let me, for starters, invite the Honorable Patrick Nsamba Oshabi from Kasanda North to speak to us in 2 minutes. You're welcome, sir.
People power, our power. Members of Parliament, people power, our power.
Mr. President, all our colleagues, thank you for this opportunity to come and we speak about what is going on in our country. I want to remind the Ugandans that while in Hoima, he committed himself that he will finish National Unity Platform. But on several occasions, Honorable Kyagulanyi has reminded the Ugandans that while he is trying to finish us by killing us, while he tries his best to finish us by throwing us in prisons, we have a country before us to liberate. And Honorable Kyagulanyi's message is more powerful than the fear General Museveni wants to put on us. Every Ugandan knows that Honorable Sewanyana and Honorable Segirinya were not members of Parliament in 2013, but President Museveni was. the president of this country, when the Bijambia group started. Sekirinya and Sewanyana were not members of National Unity Platform in 2018 when the Bijambia group came back. How on earth could General Museveni think about those two and he thinks he can convince Ugandans when we have never seen a report by the Uganda police about the Bijambia group? The best we heard of him say about the Bijambia group was during the COVID speech in June, when he reminded us that you people, I still have my tactic of the Bijambia. When he brought the, you remember the woman, this woman, Nachambade and the Chidawalime story in COVID time. For me, that was a message to Ugandans. Dinaka Kakodio Nchaka, I can still bring back Bijambia and I can still connect it to my opponents. I want to tell Ugandans, these and many more activities will be done by General Museveni unless we stick together, unless we keep working on the liberation of this country. Many of us, all of you, me, because when you see the young men who are in prison today, they are not criminals, but they are Ugandans who love change in this country. The young people who are murdered on the streets are not criminals in this country, but they are Ugandans who put on red beret, who put on red color, who put on something to show that they stand for a better Uganda. His intention is one, to make us all fear. But we want also to send a message that this country is ours. We must work together as Ugandans. The day is coming when we are going to have a new Uganda. People power. People power. As members of parliament, we are not going to relent at all. We are not going to sit back and relax. We must use the parliamentary forum, the parliamentary platform, to ensure that he stops with the Honorable Sewanyana, he stops with the Honorable Sekirinya, with his trumped-up charges. Ugandans all know the High Court gave them bail in Masaka. How dare you then handle them or kidnap them? How could you then kidnap Honorable Sewanyana? Where is he? We are demanding him. We are not going to keep quiet until Honorable Sewanyana's freedom is given to us. And it is not only Honorable Sewanyana. We want all political prisoners released, because this is their country. This is our country. We want them free all. Asebo ne banyabo ntwala omukisa guno okwebaza Honorable Kyagulanyi, President waffe, atukuŋŋaanyiza wano olunaku lwa leero okuddamu okutegeeza bannayuganda nti olutalo lw'okununula eggwanga lino terunaggwa. Mwami Museveni bwe yali e Hoima yagamba egurupu ya Kyagulanyi agenda gimalawo. Kye yali ategeeza nti agenda kubatta, agenda kututta. Mutulabye nga atutta, abaana mubalabye nga bafa, abaana mubalabye bakubye amakomera. Kyategeeza okumalawo gurupu ya Kyagulanyi. Kati ali ku babaka ba parliament batandise okuyigganya, era ffenna tukimanyi agenda kutunoonya wano ne waki ne wali, kubanga ye missoni ye si yakutereza Uganda, missoni ye yakumalawo gurupu ya Honorable Kyagulanyi. Naye Honorable Kyagulanyi tumwebaza nti astandinze mu gaapu y'Abannayuganda okubategeeza nti ino si ly'eggwanga lye twetaaga. Twetaaga Uganda eri free. Twetaaga Uganda nga bannayuganda basobola okukoleramu bye balina okukola, nga basobola okwetaba mu byobufuzi. So newankubadde General Museveni pulaani ye yakututeekako gasangosango, newakubadde nga General Museveni plan ye yakutukuba amakomera, newakubadde nga General Museveni plan ye yakutta bannayuganda, tusigala tulina essuubi nga tugamba tulina okulwanirira eggwanga lino. Ab'omulembe guno tulirwanirire. Honorable Sewanyana yonna gy'oli, Honorable Segirinya yonna gy'oli, bannayuganda bakimanyi temulina musango kubanga temwaliwo mu 2013. National Unity Platform teyaliwo mu 2018 ng'ebijambiya bino anda General Kayihura nga bitambula. National Unity Platform se ekibiina ekyaliwo tosobola gamba nti nga towanga bannayuganda lipooti ya 2013-2018 olwaleero oyagala kukiteeka ku National Unity Platform. Be bannayuganda tugamba gwe olw'okuba mwabikolanga mu buyeekera, tumanyi nti ne bino nkola za buyeekera muli mu kuzikola mu nkola ey'ekiyeekera okugenda okwagala okunafuya NUP olw'okutegeeza bannayuganda nti ffe tutta abantu. Tetusobola kutta bannayuganda kubanga tulwanirira ddembe. NUP tulwanirira ddembe, twagala Uganda nga buli munnayuganda including family ya General Museveni nga nabo bagyeyagaliramu. People power, our power.
Ekisebo mtajja abyogedde mtajja oyo munaye yali wa NRM naye n'agamba kano kawaanyi n'avaayo n'adda ku saidi y'abantu n'adda ku mazima era tulina bangi abalinga ye betwaniridde. Kampite Madam Teacher yeayogereko olekakiika nga 2.
Our dear leader, comrades, MPs, ladies and gentlemen, the members of the press, what we have faced under President Museveni can always be remembered when some of us stand before you. I entered the parliament in 2010, able-bodied. But now I've become permanently lame because of what was done to me in September 2018. Sir President, whenever this date comes around, I get sick again. The pain becomes more pronounced, and I'm doing all I can to get money and go back for treatment. I want to talk to the people of Uganda, not because I'm tribalistic, but because we are widespread as NUP, and I know other colleagues will bring out the issues in other regions. When Mr. Museveni lost the last election, he singled out Buganda and the Catholic Church as some of the people who were behind Honorable Kyagulanyi. Had he won the elections, there wouldn't have been anywhere where he would be upset with people who didn't support him. The continued pressure, demonization and witch hunting is putting the people of this region is enough to show that even himself does concede that he did not win an election. He lost. He feels so much that he did not lose to anybody else, but Kyagulanyi said to him, Mr. Museveni, he looks at that as having been an act we did to embarrass him greatly. But I want him to remember that by 1980, when he stood for elections here, he was not anywhere near where Honorable Kyagulanyi is today. I don't know why he thinks that he should be challenged by people of his age and people who have been in the military like him. What was done to Kasese is what these people want to do to Buganda. That is what I wanted to tell the people of Buganda. And now I've said it. This regime, the junta, wants to do all those things they did in Kasese that resulted into mass graves. And people were being buried in mass graves and being killed by their own army. That is what they want to do in Buganda. All along they have been looking for triggers to trigger this off so that they could subdue us completely. This is not about, we said, Chagul, Sekirinya and Sawanyana. All of you know that maybe, although they are our leaders, they rarely hold the responsibility of commanding. So he picked them to send a warning to our leader, to send a warning to the kingdom, to send a warning to the people of Buganda, and to send a warning to the people of Uganda, that he can do anything for power. I've been thinking about these two colleagues for some time. Because even when you have to tell a lie, even if you are going to frame somebody, you must frame that person at least nearer to what he is doing. But Sekirinya, that Sekirinya picked up markets and go and killed the people in Masaka. Why? They said they saw his ambulance there. This is the other thing I want to talk about. Mr. Museveni has been so challenged by the selflessness of the NUP MPs, who have now taken over the Ministry of Health. He fears, in Mukono, for me I have 4 ambulances in Mukono. Recently, I even bought my people a community funeral van because death and health are near each other. He fears that. He can't believe that he sent us 200 million shillings to go and feast and forget our people. To give him a platform to say, you see our people? They also took the 200 million. So happily, and they are now feasting on it. Our people chose to go and stand with our people. That we know that most probably this is not the medicine that will cure the disease, but at least it is a painkiller. In Mukono, I'm no longer part of the national statistics of saying that 18 women die every day in labor. For us in Mukono, we are no longer part of those statistics. And I don't know for sure that people in Nachifuma, people in Kawempe, people in Mukomasimbi, people in Damasaka, everywhere, much in the Sabagabo, we are those areas where we are able to defeat Mr. Museveni decisively, because we defeated him everywhere. But at least these constituencies where he failed to read, we want to show Ugandans the type of leadership they should expect of us. I heard of Ono Pondo the other time talking about those ambulances. And he's saying, you see these MPs, they have these ambulances, nobody is supervising them, and they can use them to do anything. I want to caution you colleagues that very soon Museveni is going to announce that we are not allowed to own ambulances. I tell you, he doesn't want to see Ugandans smiling. And he will get so annoyed with anybody who does anything that can make Ugandans happy. He wants to see us dying, suffering. You see what he's doing to our children. The other time,